Hello, thank you so much for joining me on the Truth Tectonics channel. I want to tell you a story about an experience I had with a friend of mine some years back. So, the first friend, I'll call her friend A. She is butch, tall. So, for those who don't know, butch means you're not feminine. Let's put it that way. You have the features more like a man than a woman. Yeah. And I'll tell you why that is relevant in a bit. So friend A is butch, friend B is feminine and beautiful. Okay. So I meet up with friend A who doesn't know friend B, you know, and I'm telling friend A the experiences of friend B, which was that she's had experiences where she goes to churches and pastors are just trying to sleep with her left, right, and center. They are on her case. They want her number. They want to meet up. They are just non-stop harassing her. Almost every church she goes to. So I'm telling friend A, who is the butch one, that this is the situation. And friend A replies by saying, "Oh, friend B has a Jezebel spirit." Now, for those of you who are not aware, saying someone has a Jezebel spirit basically means or implies that the person as a woman, goes about seducing men with the purpose of sleeping with them and maybe destroying them or getting wealth from them or something basically you're up to no good. So it's not a good thing at all to be tagged as a Jezebel in the Christian circles. So friend A says my pretty friend B has a Jezebel spirit. And I was stunned for a few reasons. The first reason being, so if this my other friend B wasn't attractive, so we're not born, we don't choose how we're born. We don't choose to be attractive or, your genes determine how you look. It's like a roll of the dice, more or less. So if my friend B wasn't attractive, she wouldn't have had all those issues with the pastors on her case. So are we saying that the Jezebel spirit is determined by or based on your looks? Are we saying that an evil, this seducing spirit will come upon you only if you look good? That's number one. Number two, this is a case where you are blaming the victim. So imagine a lady being SA'd. I don't want to use the full word, just coding it. And instead of you to say, oh, the man that did that to her is in the wrong, you now blame the victim, the girl, by saying, oh, she was wearing lipstick, she was wearing tight skirt. You now blame the victim. Mind you, these were men of God who were married, married. And I was stunned because I was thinking, you are a woman. I just told you the basic. And I'm come on. Those of us in church know the amount of promiscuity, adultery, sleeping around. Oh my God, that happens in church. Who, Lord have mercy. We all know. We know. But what now happens to a lady, you now blame her because she's pretty and said she has a Jezebel spirit. I was stunned. And another part of me now thinks, is there part of a tinge of jealousy in it? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's very wrong to blame the victim in this case. I think it's very wrong. Married men of God who should be being good examples to their congregation, living a chaste life, virtuous, husband of one wife, as the Bible says. chasing after women and wanting to sleep with them, harassing them, and then instead of you to see things as they are and say, okay, that is wrong, you now blame the victims. That's not proper. That's not right. That's not right. If a woman is pretty, she's pretty. Men would that is the law of nature. That's the course of the course of biology. You're pretty, men will go after you. You're good looking, you'll be sought after. That is the way of the world. It's not. Why is it? I'm not saying that there aren't people in society who use their good looks for evil, nefarious things to blackmail and to get influence, power. Come on, that is part of society. I'm not saying those people don't exist, but if someone is being harassed by so-called men of God because she's pretty, I don't think your first protocol should be that you label her as someone who is a Jezebel. No, not at all. Anyway, just wanted to share my thoughts. Thank you so much for listening. Cheers.